3 minutes in, drivers, 3 to go. Race number 15 is up next. That is 12th modified. You guys are up next. You should be heading to tech or in tech. Still a tight race here at the top between Keith and Corgi. These two having a great race in the stock touring event. And here they are again in modified. Oh, what's this? Keith pulls to the side, Corgi goes by. With 2:15 to go, let's see what's up. Third spot, still Mark Brown in the yellow. It looks actually now, I didn't see what happened on that last lap, but it looks like Dan Sage has taken over third. He's in the red car in the straight. The yellow car is the fourth place car right behind him, and No Spoon in the mix there too. So a great battle for third between the red, yellow, and green cars. That's Dan, Mark, and No Spoon. They've got a battle of their own going, while up front we have Corgi leading Keith. The black followed by the white down the straightaway now with 1.5 minutes left on the master clock. We've got Corgi out front in the black. If you see him coming up behind you, please, thank you very much, Ryan. Let them go by. Nothing but clear track in front of him now. And in the third spot, Dan Sage in the red, followed by Mark Brown. Down the straightaway they go. Ooh, Mark getting a little squirrely, getting one to the power. 1 minute left, buys Dan a few extra feet. Whoa, holy smokes, and Keith makes his move. Yeah, he really, he didn't have much of a choice. So Keith, you in the white, back on top here. Corgi right behind him with 40 seconds left on the clock. I hope they don't catch up to that pack in front of them, but they might. We got a battle raging in front of them for third place. With 25 seconds to go, they may get there, which will be interesting. 20 seconds left. The leader is the white car of Keith Yu, and the black car right behind him is second place. And they are coming up on a pack of 3. They're all racing for third. 5 seconds to go. This is going to be the last lap for our top 2, and everybody, yeah, Corgi's going to wait.
Car 4 is done.
Everybody finish your laps. John's done. Ryan's
Car 8
done.
is done.
Oh,
Car
no,
2 is done. Car 5 is done.
And
Car 1
Keith
is done.
hangs on. Oh, there was a couple of great races.
Car
Tough to
6
decide
is
which
done.
to watch. Keith takes the win. Corgi second. No Spoon grabs third. Dan to fourth. Mark to fifth. Good finish, guys. 12th modified is up next. So if you finished your last race for the day, make sure you grab your trophy plaque / car stand from the tech table, your little envelope of placement stickers. As long as he doesn't stall out. He says his car is really easy to pit. All right, 12th modified. This is moving back a step here in the race sequence to race number 15. This is our second to last race of the day. We're going to run this race and then our touring Nitro main event. Eddie, Daryl can work the pits for you. All right, 12 scale modified.
He was like
10 cars.
halfway down the street, and I knew he only had a 17.5, so I was like, I can either go for the line or go for nothing, and I went for it. And I hit the back and low.
2 races left for Speed Weekend 2012.
So we basically got the same down here at finish line.
Like 2 of you?
Yeah.
Nice. I would do the same thing.
All right, guys, get your cars all checked in. Be careful while doing your warm-up laps. We've got everybody checked in except for Thomas. And here he comes. Okay, let's grid them up. All right, starting on pole from Edmonds, Washington State, Brian Bodine qualifying with 41 laps, 8:06. Driving the red and white. Tom Younger starting in second, local racer, 40 laps, 8:07. Craig Roberts starting in third, 40 laps, 8:10. Again, local. Paul Moria from Nanaimo starting in fourth, 39.801. Todd Mason from Seattle starting in fifth, 39.805. Brian Ashmore, local Victoria racer, starting sixth, 38.808 for Brian. And then from the other side of the globe, almost perfectly, you couldn't get further away, Jody Haddo from the United Arab Emirates starting in seventh. What a 27-hour flight to get here. Making it for Speed Weekend for his third in a row. Thanks, Jody and family. Super Mario starting in 8th from Vancouver. And then our 2 bump ups, Daryl and Doug, starting 9th and 10th. Marshals look good. Grid looks good. I want to say big thanks to all our out-of-town attendees for Speed Weekend 2012. Everyone from Washington and the lower mainland and Nanaimo, thank you very much for supporting us once again. You guys are the best. We couldn't do the race without your support. We enjoy hosting you, and we hope to see you again at a track somewhere. And a little plug, we will be doing our winter race again in January, first weekend of January, the first one after January 1st anyway. I think it's 4th, 5th, and 6th if you're interested in coming back for the carpet event. Here we go. Marshals ready, drivers ready, everyone on the tone. 30 seconds in. We've got Brian, Craig, and Tom. So small change in the order. Tom goes to third from second. And Craig starting to apply pressure to our leader, Brian Bodine. Here they come down the straight. Scale modified was a bit of an experiment for us this
7
summer.
minutes left.
Worked out pretty well. The grip level here is phenomenal for the cars. They're a blast to drive. Look at this. Craig Roberts making his move. Takes over the lead. Oh, little tap. Oh, Brian, nicely done. Takes it back. Cuts just across the apex of that 180. Real close there. So Brian back in front, but Craig will get credit for leading one lap there. See if he can mount a charge again. Very tight for the top two. In third, we have Tom Younger in the orange and blue. Tom is 3 seconds back of the top two. Paul Moria, our fourth place qualifier, running in fourth. Oh, tap out of our leader, Brian Bodine. And Craig now with a straightaway lead. So a little tap sends Brian into a 360. Once he gets turned around and back going, he is a straightaway down
6
to the leader
minutes
in the
left.
bright orange. The bright orange car is our race leader. That's Craig. In second place, the red and white. Third place, the orange and blue. Paul Moria starting to reel in Tom a little bit here for third. Brian Ashmore running in fifth. Oh, Craig runs into a back marker. The leader's our bright orange car. Hopefully that didn't damage his car at all. It sounded like a pretty hard hit. He managed to retain the lead, but he has Brian Bodine about 10 feet behind him. Top two cars down the straight right now. Orange followed by red and white. Oh, Brian, little tap. The walls are forgiving there, though, and that doesn't really hurt him. Watch out at the end of the straightaway. Stay there, Mario. Okay. You can merge in now. Okay. Okay, what's going on over here? We got a stuck car. We got... Lord. Okay, so
5
Craig
minutes
gets
left.
through. Brian gets through. Leader coming around. Watch out on the outside of the straightaway. Okay, straightaway's clear. Okay, that car's dead. Leave it there. Thank you. Oh, a couple tense moments. Our leader still, Craig Roberts, in the orange car. Second place, whoa, is Brian Bodine in the red and white. Had 2 or 3 cars leave the race. Makes a little more room for everybody else. 1 down the straightaway, 2 down the straightaway. Third place is Thomas in the orange and blue, so he is most of a lap down now to the top 2 drivers. Fourth place, Todd Mason. Todd on the same lap as Tom. Todd, you are 5 seconds back of Thomas. Quick lap of the rear. Oh.
4 minutes left.
And I was looking down at my screen to see what the quick laps were, and it looks like Craig just spun out, getting onto the straight, or tapped a wall getting around the corner. So that moves Brian to the front, Craig to second. Let's see, we have quite a bit of time left. 3.5 minutes to go. So Brian, our leader, in the red and white. Craig in the bright orange. Thomas in the orange and blue. But Tom is more than a lap down to the leader and just about a full lap down to Craig. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Brian, Craig, Tom, Todd, and Daryl. The cars that still remain. Who's dragging there? Is that Craig or Tom? Is that Craig?
3 minutes left.
All right, 5 down, 3 to go. Equal lap times, 12 flat out of Brian last time by, 12 flat out of Craig. 12-2 Brian, 12 flat Craig, makes up 2 tenths. 2:45 to go. He's got to make up. Oh. That might be it. That's he was 3.2 seconds back. He's going to be like 7 seconds back or more now. Let's see where he's at. 6.4 seconds back. With 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Brian Bodine, Craig Roberts, Tom Younger, Todd Mason. Another race that's brewing here. Todd Mason has been getting some work done over the last 3 minutes. He is trying to reel in Tom. He's about 1.3 seconds behind Tom right now. So that's the closest race on the track, the race for third. Tom in the orange and blue on the straight, and Todd in the pink and blue. Race for third with 1:50 left on the clock. The pace for our leader, Brian, by the way, is a little slower than his TQ run. It's 41.811, which is about 5 seconds slower than what he did in round 3 last night. There's one race to go after this touring Nitro A main, and that'll be it for Speed Weekend 2012. 1:30 left here, drivers. Once you finish your last race of the day, please pick up your trophy with your little envelope as well on the tech table. 1:15 to go. Difference between Tom and Todd, 1.4 seconds. They are racing for third. Looks like Brian has first pretty much sewn up here as he's coming up behind our second place car.
1 minute left.
No, stick.
50 seconds left. 45. .2 seconds between Thomas and Todd. 30 seconds to go. Craig, he's going to stay in the lead lap, damn it. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds. Tom and Todd are going to do another lap after this one. Todd's going to need some help here, though, if he's going to try and grab 30. Still 1.0 seconds behind. We got 3 seconds on the clock. Can Craig stay on the lead lap? Looks like he's going to. Brian Bodine takes the win. We got a race still for third.